So there's two parts of the brain, and we're looking at the left side here, but they seem to be on the right side as well. Why I'm here today is to talk about my research, which looks at what's going on inside our brains as we're learning complex new actions. So what Soapbox Science is it's a forum, it's an opportunity for women from the UK, women scientists, to come out, get on their soapboxes and tell the world a little bit about what it is we do and why it is we're passionate about it. It's electric, it's so nice. It's just, as you can hear, there's applause, there's people walking by, the sun is shining, and people seem to be really interested in the science. They seem to be really engaging with the speakers. And these neurons, this was such an electric finding. So to start off, to get people kind of engaged in the event, I was having them do the Macarena with me. And for those of you who didn't grow up in 1990s America, this is a very simple, very silly little dance where you just kind of get your arms moving in very, kind of simple ways. Everyone has no problem doing this. We call it a dance, but it's super hyper simple. And the idea was that as the audience sat there and watched me, they're able to transform the visual input onto their bodies. And this whole idea of action and perception being linked and our ability to super effortlessly pick up on what it is we see other people doing and to put it onto our bodies, this is the crux of my research and my research interests. So the reason I study dancing in my research is because so much of the research on human mirror neurons and mirror systems really focuses on small constrained movements of the body. So you'll see people doing all sorts of really interesting stuff with fine little twisting actions or key presses or all sorts of things like that. This is for an excellent reason. When people do MRI scans to see what's going on in the human brain, you're sat there in the scanner, your head is immobilized, you can't move your body, you can't do anything big and exciting like we do in our daily lives. But of course, as I'm standing here talking to you, I'm flailing around, I'm weight bearing, I'm on my feet, I'm moving my body. All of these people walking along the South Bank are moving their bodies through space and they're negotiating other people in their paths. So the actions we do in our daily lives are much more complex. So what I wanted to do was take these simple key press sequences and take them as far away or as far advanced as possible. So I'm looking at the most complex model system I can think of in terms of human movement, which is dance. And when we look at coordination of the whole body, this allows us to answer much more complex questions about the human brain and how it coordinates perception with action.